Okay, I'm live. Hammer Nation, the New York Appeals Court has overturned Harvey Weinstein's rape conviction, and the appeals court said that he should get a new trial. Okay? He should get a new trial. And that stinks. That stinks. I bet the women woke up this morning and said, man, we got to deal with Harvey Weinstein again. Again. We got to deal with Harvey Weinstein, man. You know, this is ridiculous. Let me see what it says here about that. Let me just. Here's she. Harvey Weinstein. Oh, come on. Yeah, he's let me see. Okay. Come on, man. Come on, Beasley. Where are you? Oh, God. Harvey Weinstein rape conviction has been overturned by the New York Appeals Court. Okay? It has been overturned, folks. Come on. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, just start back here. His rape conviction has been overturned by the Supreme Court, folks. Just look at this, man. Just look at this, man. Harvey Weinstein's 2020 rape convictions overturned by New York Appeals Court. It says here that Harvey Weinstein's 2020 rape conviction was overturned Thursday in New York, making way for a new trial. The State Court of Appeals found that the judge in the landmark #MeToo trial prejudiced the former film mogul with improper rulings, including a decision to let women testify about allegations that weren't part of the case. Dad. They have prior decisions that wasn't part of this case. I mean, this is ridiculous, man. I'm putting the link in the chat now. So the victims of the 2020 trial that put Harvey Weinstein away will now have to go back and deal with this in court again. Let's see. The court, Judge Judah Engelmeyer, a spokesperson for Weinstein, said they are thrilled with the court's decision. We obviously have a long road ahead of us in California, Engelmeyer said in a statement to NBC News. Weinstein, 72, has been serving a 23-year sentence in a New York prison following his conviction on charges of criminal sex act for forcibly performing oral sex on a TV and film production system in 2006. So he's gonna get a new trial, folks. The prosecution made a mistake in letting those prior bad acts in, but they thought it wouldn't hurt their case. But now the New York Appeals Court says, yes, it did. Yes, it did. Man, this is pitiful, man. Pitiful. Oh, there it is. Where's my other? Yeah, this is pitiful, man. This is just pitiful. This is just pitiful, man. We don't know what happens in California, but this is New York, man. And the judge allowed those other prior bad acts in the trial that had nothing to do with it. I don't know why it didn't have anything to do with it, but now he's in, you know, now the prosecution has to decide whether to retry this case again. I don't know if they should retry. I think they have to retry this case. You know, they have to retry this case, man. They got no choice. You know, I'm sure the prosecution is not happy that Weinstein's going to get a new trial. This is messed up, man. This is pure messed up. Let me read you more, Hammer Nation. Oh, crud. Sorry about that. Okay. It also says here, the court okay. It was a 4-3 decision. Let me see. Harvey, okay. We conclude that the trial court erroneously admitted testimony of uncharged alleged prior sexual acts against persons other than the complainants of the underlying crimes because that testimony served no material non-propensity purpose. The court's 4-3 decision said. The court compounded that error when it ruled that the defendant who had no criminal history could be cross-examined about those allegations, as well as numerous allegations of misconduct that portrayed defendant in a highly prejudicial light, it said. The court called the errors egregious and ordered a new trial, meaning his accusers could again be called to testify. Dad, man. Dad. Now they have to be called to testify, folks. Now they have to be called to testify again against Harvey Weinstein. Man. Well, that's the law, man. If you bring those prior bad acts in, it may hurt your case, man. Now the same women who have to testify, you know, have to get a new trial. It's ridiculous, man. But, well, what can you do? Now the prosecution is going to have to decide whether to retry Harvey Weinstein. I think they're going to. I have no doubt they're going to retry Harvey Weinstein. Yeah, but they can't let those other prior bad acts in there. That's what it was a 4-3 decision that the court said they shouldn't allow those prior bad acts in. Oh, okay, I see you, Beasley. Hey, Beasley.
Hey, Tanya.
Yeah, man, this is messed up. They shouldn't have let those prior bad acts in there because it had nothing to do with the case. Now the prosecution is going to have to restart this trial again. You got the floor.
Yeah, but he's already convicted in California.
Yeah, but this is New York.
So he's not getting out of prison. He's not getting out of prison.
Yeah,
well, he's going to die in prison. He's 70 years old. And
yeah, well, let me read you some more, Beasley, okay? They said that this court continued a disturbing trend of overturning juries guilty verdicts in cases involving sexual abuse, saying this role. That's the, so they called them egregious. They shouldn't have allowed those other prior bad acts in the trial that had nothing to do with it. And now these same women will have to go to trial again. And I don't
Well,
know. Yeah, go ahead.
he has a history ever since he's been in Hollywood, and he wasn't just a producer in Hollywood or an agent or a vice president. He was head of a big time studio.
He had a lot of good
Miramax.
movies too. He had a lot of good
Good, good,
movies.
good. Pulp Fiction, a lot of good movies.
Yeah.
Oscar award-winning movie. He's powerful. You notice something interesting though. It's a bit of a segue. How come Gail or Oprah, who are friendly with him, okay, they have pictures with him at awards events. They didn't come after him, but they've come after R. Kelly. They've come
Yeah.
after Michael Jackson
Yeah.
after death, and
Yeah.
they were loaded up.
Yeah.
They were loaded up to come after Russell Simmons. I
Well,
think yeah. So
well, yeah.
and Gail also worked. This is total segue. She also worked for CBS in the
Yeah,
morning. The morning show,
but
where they,
listen,
where they got Charlie Rose. Where they got Charlie Rose from Me Too.
yeah,
Me Too.
I remember Charlie Rose. Yeah.
Me Too is a miscarriage of justice. The whole idea of Me Too, because people are being punished without due process of law.
Well, listen. Let me just say this. I
You
like
know
the Me
why?
Too. I like the Me Too movie, but what I'm saying is what the appeals court said. This judge should not have allowed those prior bad acts of Harvey Weinstein in the trial because it had nothing to do with it. The prosecution should just let those other acts that
Hold
were
on.
on the charges.
Prosecutors do that all the time. They do that all the time. They
Yeah.
let in evidence. They let in evidence that shouldn't be let in to taint the mind of the jury or to show that there's a pattern of this type of abuse. And it's the judge's call.
Yeah.
It's actually the judge's call. And even though whatever evidence they let in is not directly related to the crime, it just shows that this guy has a history and a background of taking advantage of women, starlets, and
They
that's how he got
say
there. That's
some
how he
people
got there.
say
But you
in
know
order
why? You know why? You know why? We usually never have to do what Harvey Weinstein does. Harvey Weinstein was never as beautiful as I am. He's just not a good looking guy. He looks like a groundhog.
midget, little midget.
Right.
Listen,
I'm I'm I'm
listen.
I'm I'm 6 foot tall.
Yeah, listen. I'm sure the prosecution in New York is not happy about what came down today. I'm sure they're going to have to really think really hard. Do they want to retry him? I'm sure they want to retry him, but they can't let those other prior bad acts in there. That's what messed him up now.
He's already served some years in New York.
Yeah,
We'll see what they do. It's going to cost a
yeah,
lot to retry him. Or you know what they
yeah,
can do?
yeah,
They could just, I think he has a 20-something year sentence in California. Just let
yeah.
him serve his time in California.
Well, this lawyer said it's a long road, and we'll see. We'll deal with California when we deal with
Yeah, yeah,
California.
yeah, yeah. Because the lawyer's going to get paid regardless. He said, "Don't worry, Harvey. We're going to keep fighting for you.
Yeah,
You keep,
Harvey
you,
Weinstein's a
you,
douchebag, but
you
you
keep."
can't watch his movies without having to see all that other stuff he did. Scarlett Johansson said that in order to be in a movie, you got to kiss his butt and everything else.
That's
But
the
I
way
was just,
Hollywood.
yeah.
That's the
But
way
like I
Hollywood.
said, but like I said,
Hollywood.
you're right. They eviscerated Michael Jackson, and they eviscerated R. Kelly, and they eviscerating, everybody else. So I'm just telling you, I just had to come up here and talk about this. I've been going to
And
work
who
for about a couple hours.
and who's next?
I
Who's
don't know
next?
who's next. I don't know. Well,
P
listen,
Diddy,
when
Diddy,
Ocean
Diddy,
died,
Diddy's next.
they raided his house, and right now his son and everybody else is in trouble. Right,
So
right
they're
now.
about they're about to nail him to the cross.
Yeah, well, listen.
Go outside.
Yeah, well, this has been dogging Diddy for years, about all this other stuff. So, I just had to come up here to talk about when I heard when I heard the news that they're gonna let the overturn Harvey's case, I just said, well, I
Yeah,
didn't think.
you do a good job of following the legal cases. You follow legal cases. I don't even
Thank you.
that
So
I don't
listen,
even. Yeah, you do a good job. But I happen to have an opinion on this one because I follow this one.
yeah. So listen, we're
Yeah,
gonna see what happens with this. Diddy, we'll see what happens with this. And I'm gonna say this. I don't think.
they
Yeah,
say it's
let
not
it
gonna.
ride.
They say it's not gonna end with Diddy. They say Jay-Z has some
Yeah,
questionable
I've
stuff.
heard a lot of. There's been a lot of stuff about.
They said Jay-Z was having sex with Foxy
You know
Brown
what? You know
when she
what?
was
If I
15
was,
years old.
yeah, if I was DJ Khaled, if I was, I don't know, Usher or any of these Snoop Dogg, Ice T, all these other rappers, I would not deal with Jay Z, Puffy at
So,
the time.
the whole entertainment industry,
It's like a drug dealer.
yeah. Well, it is what it is.
Yeah, it
Real
is.
good. It's not nice seeing you, and I'm gonna talk with you a little later. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to work pretty soon, so I'll be back.
Oh, that's right. Well, have a good day at work.
Okay, and my birthday's next Saturday, so I'm going to celebrate my birthday. But I just had to come up here talk about this, and I just think some of these women that were involved with Weinstein it's going to have to see him in court again,
Well, that's
and
good.
that's
I'll
that.
talk with you later. Okay.
Okay, bye, Beasley.
Bye bye, sweetheart.
Bye. Well, that's it, folks. He's the judge ordered Weinstein a new trial, and we will see what happens with that. Well, I gotta get going, Hammer Nation. It was nice talking to y'all, and thanks Beasley for coming on up here. So I'll see y'all a little bit later. Hammer Nation out.